friendly friends, and welcome to the start of the trial!
What's up, all you sussy bakas? Welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, starring Gale and Darling.
I'm Gale.
I'm a sussy baka.
We're all sussy bakas here, except for you, Kokichi. You're not sussy at all. Anyway, we're getting all tense.
We're restarting the episode, I'm sorry. What up, you sussy fucking bakas? Hello, friendly friends. Gale and Darling here, back in Danganronpa V3, and it is trial time.
Trial of the century. Trial of the decade. Trial of the week?
We're putting Sword Art Online on trial.
We've done so many trials, we don't even know if this one's even gonna be cool or not.
I'm Kirito. Anyway, we're getting all tense, because everyone is putting so much on us. Like, yeah. I can't wait for you to save us, Shu. You're so smart. You're going to make sure no one dies.
We literally walk in there and we're just like, it was Kaito. And Kaito's like, what? And everybody's like, all right, if Shu says so, smack that button. 5-minute trial. Speed run. World record. Monokuma's like, well, that's not what I expected.
I wish I could speedrun this game sometimes.
Huh?
Alright. What?
I mean...
Didn't I tell you before? Shoo. Wait! Wait.
Okay, I'm waiting.
That's what Maki said.
Yeah? She said, like Kaito always says.
Oh, okay. I was just like, did he log in as Maki? Now that we've thrown the idea, don't accept the idea of like, oh, someone might have been logged in as someone else. My mind's gone higgledy-piggledy. Didn't I tell you before? Shoo, don't carry the burden all.
You get it?
And didn't I tell you before not to get in the way, Kaito?
Huh?
He's my boyfriend!
What's your problem?
You really don't get it.
We're all relying on Shoo to carry our asses through this class trial, okay? You're like a parrot repeating the same lines over and over. You're bothering him.
Well, you know.
I think that's the most annoying thing you can do to Shuichi. You know that?
Huh?
What do you mean? I'm not.
Shut up.
Kokichi, you're annoying.
Please don't.
Whoa, killer girl's glaring at me. I was only kidding around. Dude, her power pose.
It's like...
One hand in a fist, one hand in the blade.
Yeah, it's like a T-pose, but like an intimidating T-pose. Like, I'm not going to assert my dominance by T-posing over you. I'm going to assert my dominance by using this new assassin T-pose over you.
I've never noticed how long her hair was before now.
You know, it grows an inch for every person she kills.
Oh, man. Okay, well, let's get into this trial.
Jeez.
Finally, that best is gone. Thanks, Maki Roll.
Just suck it up, Kaito. Now's not the time to be bickering with each other.
Got it.
My bad. Sorry.
Um...
Kaito, I'm okay.
I didn't ask.
Well...
I know what you want to say, Kaito. You don't have to worry.
I know that you killed her. It's all right. We were tired of her, too.
I believe in
And we
you.
were tired of you too, so it's perfect. I see. In that case, I'll believe in you and won't say anything else.
Shuichi!
That was what it took.
Mm.
But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro.
Thank you.
You got
Thank you,
awful
Kaito.
taste in men, though, bro. Can't stand your boyfriend. Oh, Kokichi. He's, like, nice when you get to meet him.
He's only gotten worse the more we've gotten to meet him.
Rumble, rumble, rumble. Yeah! Can we have that in our backyard?
Yes.
Do you think our homeowners association will let us
If not,
Build a
we'll
gi-
have to have a trial.
we'll build a giant
Let's do
Monokuma
it.
Buff-Akuma statue?
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. And as we entered the Jerry, the 8 of us got into the Jerry.
I can't believe you still remember that.
Door shut behind us.
It took me a minute because I thought it was a Rick and Morty reference, and then I was like, oh, wait.
My mind is still warped enough by the history minor that I got that when I hear someone refer to Jerry's, I still think it means Germans.
Ah.
And like all those times before, we descended down into the depths in the belly of
It's
the
what
steel
happened
Jerry.
It's what happens half the time people get in the elevator.
It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. My body was trembling.
Knees weak, arms were heavy.
I still hadn't peed since we got into the game. I don't know what's wrong with me anymore. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There's no way to get used to it, really. The fear of death. We were all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We felt as though we were going to our own execution.
And for one of us, we were.
No, not an execution. A test of our will to survive.
Oh, you know, the plot twist could be that we get it wrong, and so only one person survives?
Yeah, it could be we're supposed to get it wrong at one point. Bow, 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 bow. Sorry, that's just a very, enter baseline line right there.
Yeah.
Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling.
Welcome!
Go ahead and stand behind any open podium. Move your asses. You don't want to see what I'll do to you if you keep Father waiting.
Huh? Wait, is he back to normal?
Why?
You're not frightened anymore?
You jerks must feel pretty slick using Monotaro's forgetfulness to befriend him.
He just decided on his own that we were friends.
You bastards! But I won't let you guys trick Monotaro anymore because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side, but now he's forgotten that he had forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him. Yeah, how confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as a killer, it's dangerous. I'm gonna go lock myself in my room. Maybe even set up a barricade.
That's another death flag!
Anyway.
Oh, we didn't do our final predictions.
We will when we start the trial.
Good enough. Let's get it started. Ha! Let's get it started in here.
Yeah.
The heart racing excitement as the black and the spotless face off. We went to our podiums, as always. We knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us.
Kokichi just purposely picks the podium right next to us. Hey, buddy!
It's already the fourth time.
Is it?
The fourth class trial was about to begin.
Is it?
Yeah, because it was Kaede. Oh, hey there.
You gonna...
Yeah, sorry. Miu Iruma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble and fan service, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy after all. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras, gave Kibo extra functions. In the end, she done a lot for us.
Not really, just those two specific things. And she was an awful deputy.
And the culprit that killed her.
Himiko.
Is one of us. I need to discover who that is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit.
See, it can't be Kokichi, otherwise we'd be the only one alive in that page.
That's true. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Bow, 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 bow. See?
Alright.
Alright, who do we think it is?
Yeah, time for final predictions. Final predictions of what the frick is going on. Let's see. I'm gonna do the skills. You go ahead and think.
I'm thinking. I need to, brain mind palace thingy, so you talk for a bit.
That's what I'm saying you need to do. I need to go to the Mind Palace while I think about how to set these skills. I gotta figure out which ones I want to use. Delusion. Ooh.
I think that...
Financing is 32! Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but it's one of those, you invest. Invest, my wife. Invest. Invest in Monocoin.
I've got to invest in my stocks and bonds.
Hold up. Is there a crypto called Monocoin? Because if so...
Oh, gosh. I know what I'm putting my 401k into.
I can't wait for that to be gone in 5 years. I think that Miu had originally intended to kill someone. I think that Kokichi may have been in on it. But something went wrong, and I believe that... I'm going to say Kibo killed her instead. I don't think it went to people switching bodies or avatars. I don't think that what we thought of with cocktails and Samugi, I think that might be next time. I think the poison's somewhat of a red herring.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know, because she couldn't be hurt. Her avatar could not be hurt.
Yes.
So, she did get killed in real life, but she had made it so that she was going to do something with that. I think that... Who came out? Huh. I'm gonna go with Kibo, and we'll move on.
Alright.
I don't know why, but I think it's Kibo.
My wild theory, which is really more hopes and dreams than actual substantial evidence. I think Kokichi planned with Miu. Possibly for Miu to switch bodies, I don't know. That might be a factor, but I think ultimately it led to him forcing Kaito's hand to murder Miu. Like, Kaito didn't plan or want to do it, but was like, it was placed in a certain way that made him do it.
Oh, because they were going to murder us.
Well, not us. Well, maybe that's like what they said.
Us or Maki.
But the way that this is being played, it seems like Kokichi and Miu were working together on something. And the way that they separated people, they purposely put Kaito on the roof. Because they were like, oh, these people need to be in the chapel. Miyu's gonna be in the chapel so that she could leave and then go through Pac-Man style, back and forth. And then Kokichi went the other way and he was like, I think, if I remember correctly, I might be wrong, but I think he said something that got Kaito to go to the roof by himself, which is where they were going to meet, which is why they knew who to call the cell phone to let them leave. And so maybe it was like, oh, Kaito thought that the poison was a healing thing or something like that, where he didn't think that he was killing Miu, but by accident killed Miu, and then he went to go to bed. I don't know, because that's really strange, and came back and kind of was like, they're gonna solve it, but let's figure out who placed all these other things here. Otherwise, we'll never figure out who actually got me to kill, And that's why Kokichi's like, oh, keep Kaito away, because I just want to be able to blame Kaito without him figuring out that it was me and Miu who placed the blame on Kaito.
I'm changing my theory. I think a lot of that's really good. I think last second, just for kicks, I think it was Kokichi.
No, not my boy! Alright, well, that's our answers.
Official answer is Kokichi or Himiko.
Kokichi.
Or Samugi or Gonta.
Everybody, it's everybody.
It was Kokichi. Let's do this. Class trial in session. Incy Nesson.
Screw it.
No good.
More motivation.
I was ready to skip.
I really do.
Now
Now
then.
then, let's start this class trial.
He is talking. He's just so low energy, it's hard to hear.
Okay.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Wow.
Are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
We can vote for both of them.
Whatever.
Well, we can't vote for two, but
Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
I just meant like we could 50-50 it.
oh yeah, okay.
Half of us vote Kokichi, half of us vote Kaido. One of us has gotta be right?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it! We can't die here! Oh my! Himiko has become so determined!
Wow, that extra person in her brain must really be affecting her.
It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
What's up with you, Monokuma? What's depressing you today?
He's gonna have to
We
kill
should
one of his
focus
last
on
children.
the class trial. First, we need to clarify.
Kaito's the culprit.
Yeah! 5 minutes, let's go!
Case solved.
Woo!
Let's do this.
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Miu.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
Ooh, he said the word. He said our trigger word.
The fact that Kaito was the only one who logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. Non-stop debate.
How do I play this game? Oh no! How do I play the game?
Kaito logged out first, by himself.
I think it's
You
gonna be
were
Kaito's
still
account.
logged in, though.
Oh, sorry.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
I think it's... Okay, first we need to decide if Miu was killed in the real world or the virtual world. Miu never logged out.
Yes.
Kaito logged out first, by himself. Miu was still
Could
logged
that be
in, though.
Miu's corpse?
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Killing game simulator?
Of course
I
it's-
don't know. I don't know. Still had her visor on at the time. Maybe it's Miu's corpse.
What's the killing game simulator say? Yeah, okay. Objects can't break. Virtual world, same as the real world. No special travel methods. Kaito's account?
That's just, he got logged out.
Okay.
Impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that...
And let's just double check what Monokuma file says.
Computer room, 4th floor, 6:30. No injuries can be found on victim's body.
that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me.
Is it
That
that
diversion was
or
part of your
Miu's
plan,
corpse?
right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito,
We only have like 2 things to disagree with.
What do you mean, last words?
Yeah, but I think it's her body. He decided Miu was killed in the real world, virtual world, where the problem lies.
Kaito logged out first, by himself. Miu was still logged in, though.
But we don't have the login logout record.
We do, it's right there.
But we don't have it as a truth bullet for this.
No, but I'm looking at it and thinking, are they trying to go for she wasn't dead yet? Because he logged out at 5:17, but she died at 6:30, according to Monokuma file thing.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible.
I don't know what they're
'cause
supposed
I
to get
didn't do
at!
it.
I don't know!
I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
We can skip all these other ones though because there's no. What's the small bottle of
Kaito
poison
logged
say?
out first by himself.
We are bad at this.
We're so.
But poison is neutralized if it is mixed in anything. Causes.
Ice become bloodshot, which we didn't check
You was
because it
still
wouldn't let
logged
me.
in though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Okay, we need to try something.
Kaito,
I know.
Impossible!
Of course it's impossible.
I just keep.
Gale, you need to press the trigger at some point.
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. The diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito? Well, Kaito, in your last words.
This is supposed to be the easy give me one.
We've gone through this like 5 times now. Can we make it
You
6?
was still logged in though.
I don't think it's that one.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Oh,
Has to be
well,
that.
Impossible!
Of course
the
it's
wrong button.
impossible.
Because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison.
Look, it's always a mess at some point. I might as well get the mess out here.
Well, thanks for listening to this episode, everybody. We're gonna abandon this game because we're bad at it.
Kaito logged out
First by himself. You was still logged in.
though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Right, and then you go. Ha!
Kaito culprit?
Darn it!
Impossible!
What's the slow down button?
Impossible. Because I didn't do it.
That one that you just pressed.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I was a little surprised. I was like, Gale, do you want to look at the controls or anything, or you want to hop straight into it? You just want to hop straight into it.
First by himself.
You didn't ask me if I wanted to look at the
I said it to
controls.
myself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Okay. Small amount can kill. Symptoms of poison. Kaito's a culprit.
I was wrong!
Okay.
Full heart for that. Okay.
Kaito logged out first by himself. You
Monokama.
was still logged in though.
Yeah, she was.
That's when you poisoned her.
Oh. Nope. Okay, I don't know what they're doing. Maybe it's the
was
small bottle of
wrong.
poison. It's the bloodshot eyes.
We can try it.
Kaito logged out first by himself. You was still logged in though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
All right, it is.
That's wrong!
I'm sorry, guys, but there were a lot of different things that we were thinking about.
You weren't thinking anything. You were pressing the
Miu
button.
wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it.
I was saying that there's a lot of different ways that we could be interpreting what they want from us. And apparently they didn't want what we interpreted.
Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Miu's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
I really can tell with the sepia tone of this picture.
Yeah, so good.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Miu died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Miu's real cause of death. The only one I can think of. We're not gonna talk about the fact that she's choked.
Miu's avatar? I don't know. None of these say.
What is device instructions?
Some kind of glitch would occur if you're plugged in the wrong way.
I mean, I thought she was choked out, so I thought that would be maybe those.
The loud noise?
No, the device instructions, because the wires.
You want to try that? I don't think that's right.
We have 10 seconds, so if you think something else.
Yeah, that's not right.
Are they really that heavily just forcing us to say she died in the virtual world? I guess.
I'm trying, but I don't know.
I guess just
specifically.
killing game simulator.
I don't think that's it either.
Yeah, because that's where it has the if you die in the game.
Okay.
Wait, let's check.
This is it!
Yep.
This is... Ugh!
It's stupid, I know.
Miu's
I
cause of
hate the
death was
obscure
killing game
3
simulator
layers
itself.
of logic to get to the answer that I want to say.
In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock.
Oh, they put 3 X's on
That
her.
was
That's
made
funny.
clear in the program's text file.
Miu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
No, Gonta, we can't explain this to you.
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Miu was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
Smacking the church wall. Just smacking it.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Oh, it seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit?
Please no.
So we split into
Hey, we
two
need this
groups
too.
to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Miu.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Kokichi, you can't just say that. Also, I really want a rat to be under her hat one day. Just like she lifts it up and like there's like a
magic rat.
A little magic rat. Just oops! I've revealed my secret.
Called for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Yeah, you
Let's
believe
begin
in
then.
yourself.
The fatal damage that Miu received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. Hangman's Gambit? Nope. Nonstop. Okay.
Just regular bullets.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured.
Fatally.
So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to Miu was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
Whoa.
We're gonna have to disagree with someone. We're gonna have to agree with someone.
Yes.
So, what do we think the cause of death is? They say blunt force trauma. They say hammer. They say drowned and strangled. What if they were strangled with the toilet paper? It's an object, so it can't break.
Oh.
And then they did the real world stuff to mimic it. Because she would have been grasping at her neck. So they put the stuff around her neck in the real world to hide why she was grasping at her neck.
Ah, well, I don't think there was anything in the real world. I think she was grasping at nothing, but her necklace made us think that there were wires. Because we never said that there were wires there, which would have been
I guess
evidence.
I became so convinced that there was.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured.
Okay, so Miu's
let's
corpse,
focus our
because
efforts
she
on that
was
first.
looking like she was fighting off
Whoever
strangulation.
did that to Miu
We're going to say she was
was
strangled.
dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
We're disagreeing with Hammer.
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
And it wasn't Gonta's
Are
bare
we certain that
hands.
blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
There we go. We agree.
I'm so smart.
Look at you go, darling. With the toilet paper of all things.
Miu's body showed
I knew it had to do with the
signs of a
bathroom.
struggle.
Miu just wanted to pee.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Miu was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she's suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth.
Don't ask me how I know. I'm just very familiar with poisons.
But Miu was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh, the assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
I'll freaking kill you.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
Yeah, we accomplished so much more than we usually do in trials at this point.
Which means that it's all signs point to Kokichi.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If
But
the
Kokichi
avatars were
can't
equally
cross
strong,
over. Well,
it would be difficult to strangle.
he could have done it on the
He
roof.
was already on our side, though.
Yeah.
And he said he was locked out. Which I guess he could have been, because you could lock just from the roof. I mean, it's implying... It looks like right now the obvious answer is, okay, the meeting actually happened. Those two were like, okay, one of us leaves this place alive.
He strangles her with the toilet paper, pushes her off. She flies over into the chapel, bang, hits it. Then he tosses the toilet paper, goes back down to the salon.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she was
They
just
logged
as
out
strong as
Kaito
them,
beforehand
no way
so
they
that
could've
he wouldn't see
strangled
their meeting.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
Nerd. I'll kill you.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
The unbreakable toilet paper!
Something for a rope, huh? I have an idea what that might be. I found it during the investigation when I really had to piss.
This is it!
This is it!
This is the dumbest.
Everybody
During
looks at him like,
investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
shoo.
I will say, though, I mean, Mythbusters did a trial where if you weave toilet paper strongly enough, you can use it as a full-length rope. And they, like, lower themselves from the side of a prison with it.
And we don't even have to deal with that because it's unbreakable in this world.
Just dedication, man. Your toilet paper can be better. Let this inspire you.
Yeah, try harder, Charmin Ultra. Your toilet paper can't strangle a person to death.
That's what I want from my toilet paper.
I don't care about the ply. I don't care about the softness
If
or
this turns
absorbency.
into if this turns into a horror movie and I need a weapon on hand, that's all I got. It better be ready.
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Okay, Gonta. Look, we get you don't understand the properties of this virtual world. It's
No,
okay.
he agreed with us.
Shuichi? Huh? What's wrong?
That does not look like the face of someone who agrees.
Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all!
I think so.
You think that's
When people show me that face, I'm like, yeah, thank you. This guy's on my side.
It's knife time!
Killing Game Simulator.
There's
Probably.
no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy!
Darn it.
Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
You died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously? You call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
There was something
You
off. I
died
should
such
attack
an
that.
awful death. So
Oh,
why
sorry,
you not
we
take
didn't
this
get to the first
serious?
part.
You call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
Nice.
Advance!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
There's no time for nonsense!
Oh, we did. Okay.
You know can use toilet paper in place of rope!
But you can!
Would tear too easy!
Ha-ha!
I'll cut through your words.
I cut through his words!
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in a virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Wait, that also has some horrifying implications for toilet paper in the virtual world.
Look, there's a reason why they said we don't need to use the restroom.
It's not tearing! It's not tearing!
You just have
You're
to
so dumb,
flush the
Gonta.
whole
You
roll
didn't
every
even know
time.
Oh, we are getting
Objects
dangerously
can't
close
break
to the
it
toilet
anymore,
paper
and
bicycle,
toilet
but
paper
we're
should
moving
be
along
able to
now.
And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Yeah!
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
Oh, have we said this before? The marks on Kaedes are supposed to be a white piano key and a black piano key?
No.
That's why
It's
one's
okay,
long
Gonta.
and thin,
Don't
the other
worry
one's
about
short
it.
and fat and super filled in.
Oh. Interesting observation, darling.
Don't
You're-
worry about it.
You're so good at observating things. Yes, I know that's not a word.
Yeah, it hasn't been helpful very much, though.
Toilet paper. It was a fitting end.
Because she was a
I
crappy
do not
person
fully understand that logic.
Boo.
with a piss-poor personality.
Why was the
Boo.
murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
If the culprit meant to get rid of it, the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There was a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No.
I am starting to think it was, like, Miu and Kokichi said, okay, we meet at the rooftop, one of us walks out.
Me and you. Only one of us will come out alive.
She prepared her hammer, but he had his toilet paper.
Yeah.
There was no contest.
But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Wait, we already know who brought that hammer.
It was Miu.
It was me! You!
You
It was
the one who
me.
brought the hammer.
Deal.
Mew bring
It was
hammer?
me, Flash.
Remember what she told us?
It does sound like she was trying to kill Kokichi.
You're at the program to delete all dangerous objects can be used as weapons.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
Miu brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for?
To kill Kokichi.
We need to make that clear.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer.
She brought the
What was she
hammer.
planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
Yes.
She
A
probably
DIY
just brought it
project.
for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone.
I agree, Kokichi.
Is that the first time we've gotten on the first try?
This trial? Yes, probably.
Mew was gonna meet up
Possibly
with
ever.
someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Miu called Kokichi out?
Yeah, she really wanted to date him, but he's already my boyfriend, so I had to take her out.
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
You make me sad.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
What was she planning to do with that hammer, Gale?
She was planning to kill Kokichi,
So what did Kokichi do?
so he killed her.
This could also be like a Kaito. I mean, I think you might be right that it was Kaito lied about being logged out. He killed her and then ran. And tried to...
I don't know.
I want it to be Kokichi, okay?
I don't!
That's why I do. Kokichi's already figured it out. She was planning to.
Kill Kokichi! Plan a murder with Kokichi! Confess her love for Kokichi!
That's it!
She was definitely planning to confess her love!
She was trying to kill Kokichi.
We're going really fast in this trial.
I know, we're speeding through.
I mean, that's not because of us. Clearly.
Yeah, clearly
This is because
not.
of, like, this game's going quick.
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Miu's plan. Okay?
Oh, because that's why she could paralyze him.
Yes.
Okay. Miu's plan, huh? I'm sure if I analyze the clues we found, I can figure something out. Alright, let's do it.
Yes! Psychic Taxi!
It's not Psychic, it's Psyche Taxi.
Look, I'm just gonna call it Psych Taxi. Okay, gotta remember that this car drives like crap.
Uber for the culprit.
Yeah, look at me! 2 for 1! 2 for 1! I can't solve the puzzle. I'm too busy focusing on driving. Don't text and drive, kids!
It's who tried to kill Kokichi, and the answer is Miu.
I don't think it's who, but maybe it's who. I forgot that characters can be double letters.
Because there's always 3 of them, and the first one's always obvious. Look at the billboards! Thinking time. I got one for Uvu Javar.
Come on. Miu. Ah, 3. 3 girls. Come on, Miu. Into my car.
Okay, you mean 3 choices.
Yeah.
Because it was Miu, Kaito, and Kiba.
Oh. That's not... Sorry, I thought those were things I could hit, and I was gonna drive off the side of the road, and then I was like, oh wait, no, that's just set dressing. Driving is so hard! This is no Mario Kart.
Why was Miu trying to kill Kokichi? Where? Oh, the rooftop. Can you tell me where they were supposed to meet?
The bathroom!
Can you say it louder?
The bathroom!
That's right.
Virtual. The afterlife. She was trying to kill Kokichi in the afterlife. I'm gonna kill you, and then we're gonna kill you again!
You wanna know my secret theory now? Kokichi's okay being the murderer because he thinks he knows how to come back.
He's got the Necronomicon in his pocket. He's got one hand in his pocket, and the other one's holding the Necronomicon.
Kurewa. What?
I feel like you
Why
are
was
not...
the bottle of poison left on his... Okay.
I think you have not praised me on my driving skills nearly enough. I am cruising. And I feel like... Ooh. Sorry, Bilbo.
They picked all of our
our thumbnails.
Okay, hold up. You said billboard.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds like you said something else. To divert attention?
We did it! Yeah!
All of those things are what we had already established!
Look, I just like to drive the car, man. I'm always gonna be okay with a psych taxi. It's like my favorite
She wanted
minigame.
it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
What?
Miu was the one who put that poison
She
bottle
was the last to
there?
log in, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
To be fair, if she put the poison there...
Wait, did
then
Kaito put the poison there just for...
It would have
like...
looked like a suicide, right?
When could Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
No, she did not.
And then what? She logged back in?
No.
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then Miu couldn't have placed the poison.
Are you gonna... Okay.
I was wondering if that was it for a second.
I didn't want to do another 6 rounds.
And I was like, I'm just gonna go for it.
It was Miu who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Yeah, 'cause she was the last one to log
Is
in.
this a record
2 minutes
of who
after,
went in and
yeah.
out of the virtual world?
That's right. It says that Miu was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That's right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
I'm glad you're catching up, Kanta.
This was all part of Miu's plan.
He's gonna be scripting his own game in the next trial. He's catching up fast.
She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
What?
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that. Miu used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
The cell phone. She had all 5 bars.
She was the only one with a 5G connection. Everybody else only had 3G.
This is it.
Guys, I can't believe
the
we've
cell
solved this
phone found
case
by
in like
Miu's
30
avatar.
minutes.
Right?
Wow.
That cell phone worked the same
Man,
way
if
as
only
the phone
every
in the
trial
salon.
was like this.
It
Holy
logs
crap.
users in and out.
And yes, friendly friends, we do know that there's going to be some sort of weird twist
Oh,
that
I'm
makes
waiting
this 2
for
more
it.
hours. Don't worry, we don't believe that this is it. But it's nice to pretend, isn't it?
Is the twist gonna be that, like, Kokichi's gonna try to say it wasn't him because it was self-defense or something like that?
I don't think that'll work. I mean, if Kokichi's gonna do something clever, it's not gonna be, it was self-defense. I mean, that's what they used in the first trial. Technically, because the person who killed Sayori, Leon?
Yeah.
Who killed Sayori? Sayori planned to kill Leon first, and then he went on the offensive after she didn't fully, she hesitated a little bit, and he was able to, like, catch her off guard and use a weapon to get her, but then they were like, yeah, but you kept going. So that's not self-defense at that point, that's murder.
Okay.
So it hasn't worked in the past.
I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Kaito Momoda.
What if Kaito doesn't, like, teleport at that moment, and then it's like, wait, what is your name? And he's like, oh, shoot!
That's Celeste's real name.
Celeste Ludenberg.
With that
Kaito
cell phone,
Momoda.
she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Miu never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
She had the home field advantage.
She really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
But I killed her
I knew that
first.
from
What?
the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
So that we could get this over with in 30 minutes. I mean, we've made a record here.
Well, we still also
Because I
haven't
wanted to
said
get it through your thick skull.
that he killed her.
No, I get it. Like, But I'm just saying we got through a lot of information really quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why he's the best deputy. Look how efficient he is.
But that's not him. That's the game mechanics.
That's him.
Fine.
People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Me?
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
No!
Huh? Mommy?
No, he's regressing.
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Slap, slap, slap. Pull yourself together.
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Miu died and not me.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know?
Okay, maybe the only reason he's such a good deputy is because he is so deeply involved with this case. He is... I still think he is the murderer. He is just giving you all the answers.
Look, I didn't say he wasn't the murderer. I said I hope he's not.
But you keep saying, oh, such a good deputy.
He
I
is.
wonder why.
He is!
Because unlike in the previous trials when he's been like, oh, I think, that thing's wrong, right? Throwing out random names, he's like, yeah, we met in secret. Do you want to know where we met? The rooftop? Yeah, it was the rooftop. She was going to kill me. She's like, yep, she's going to kill me. He's just giving it to you.
I like how we're not discussing, the game at all. We're just discussing our feelings about one singular character outside of the game and our interpretation of him in a completely imaginary role we made up.
I have to defend myself because you're falling more and more in love with this guy.
Yeah. As a cute little child, like a son, just to clarify,
Not like an Agito.
Yeah, well, no. He's too young for me, too. I have to recognize that I'm not the 18-year-old I feel at heart. I am, in fact, 27, and I cannot love these characters.
That's going to be amazing out of context. Let's move on.
She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
I mean, wouldn't you? If you were God?
And the reason Miu was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
I want to commit a murder!
You guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. Once you go in, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're going to fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive right in, okay? We'll do it together.
And then I'll murder
She
someone.
was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
But now, I regret that sadness greatly.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend.
I know we have been,
See?
Kokichi.
That's an ideal fun situation. Now we can start a real class trial.
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
I switched with Monokuma's body!
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
My voices for the two are practically the
just
same,
like
so yes, they
Monokuma.
do.
Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think.
Like you've been hiding the fact that
that
you're
kind
dying.
of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward. Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right?
No, he's broken! How do
What?
we fix him?
No, we've spent 2 trials. Like, where's our boy Monokuma? We're so sad. Every time he comes back, we're like, oh yeah, he was awful.
But, in a fun way.
There, I get it.
He's completely lost his drive.
Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame.
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone.
Except you!
Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue.
Yeah, like, we're only half an hour into this trial, and, like, we've already solved half of the case.
Yep.
If
Awesome.
we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die. You know that?
What? No! I didn't know that! That's what's on the line?
Is that the X on him because it's like when you lose a match in tennis, it's like the winner-loser?
I don't know, man.
I don't know either. I don't know tennis.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
We got the official
We're going to
tennis
begin
X.
searching for the culprit.
The official
Let's start
X
with
sponsored.
That's a big get. Alright.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to
There's
open
no
the
lockpicks in the virtual world.
Also, I don't think their models
I
had
couldn't
fingers.
pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
I remember you and Gonta went off together when we first
Did he
started
find another way
looking.
up to the roof?
I don't know if there's another way onto the roof. There's ways off of the roof.
The roof's at the top of the hill. There are trees in back that in theory you could go down from.
But we asked Kibo, and Kibo said it's like a 3 to 4 story tall building.
Yeah.
But
I wonder
was
if
door to
the
roof
Pac-Man
actually
rules
locked?
apply to height as well.
You go to the mountain on the right side, you're like, alright, I'm trusting you, Pac-Man rules! Yeah! Throw yourself into the void.
I like when we did the Minecraft sky thing.
Skyblock?
Skyblock. Where if you fall, it just brings you to max height afterward and you just fall in a loop.
When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locked the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
So wait, actually, now that we know it's in the
Roof, it
virtual
wasn't locked,
world,
so you gotta be lying.
we know it can't be Kaito, because he logged out by then.
Not
Unless he set up some
necessarily.
type of trap.
Yeah.
I don't think that's too feasible, but okay.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
She made sense.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
You're sussy!
And Baka-ish.
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death.
Truth?
Thought we did.
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
Oops!
If that's the case, then Miu might not
Ow.
have even gone to the roof.
This is why I haven't been doing falsetto for any of the
So
voices,
she
by the
stood
way.
me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
It's true. First, we need to determine if Miu was actually there or not. Did she go? Or was she never on the roof at all? Also, how could she have been killed if she was a non-human object?
I think maybe we were wrong about the non-human object, meaning that she's invincible now.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
That's,
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
No, that's the only way across, clearly. But what are our bullets? At first glance, it seems as if it's impossible for me to go to mansion. But there has to be some evidence that shows it was possible.
Waiting for me to arrive.
There. I think it's Smoothie's
Sure
account that she
waiting on
saw
the rooftop
her.
of the mansion.
No.
Which is
Miu
like the
should have
last
been
one.
There we go.
That's wrong!
Because she saw her, so she wasn't at the chapel.
Oh, okay. I thought it would have been that there was no way she can get across.
Miu must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
We do?
Yeah. When I was searching the dining room, I saw Miu pass by the window.
She did?
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Sorry. I thought I was just mistaken at first. Since there was no way
Oh
she
God,
could have come
did you
to the
see
mansion.
Kurikyu's, his ex is very
Oh yeah, we haven't
interesting.
seen it yet. I can't see it even
I
from there.
guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Miu.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
There must have been some special method only Miu knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred,
Okay, go
when
back
it
to
was
Smoogie. He just see
impossible to
Kurikyu's ex.
she wouldn't be implicated.
his ex, his ghost sister.
Oh.
I know, we wanted to forget that.
Yeah.
She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene, just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
You'll need to freaking stop.
Think for yourself.
What? Give me some
What are you
space.
saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time.
Yeah, because then when Shu dies, we'll all be screwed.
We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
That's why I killed
Shut
you.
up!
By making a plan where you killed someone else.
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi. I need to focus on the case. I'm positive that Miu used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. I'd have to figure out what it was.
Pac-Man!
Ooh. Alright, so it might be the map or the wall.
Wall added by me.
Way across that only Miu knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
No.
Or, instead of bridge, Miu used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Like a bird or a
Maybe
plane.
she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone.
Oh, teleported moved
Maybe
as
there's
well.
a
That was
place
cool.
you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Miu could...
I agree.
I agree.
Nice. We didn't even hear the full conversation. It's like 3 of these now.
Yeah! I'm suddenly smart.
That's it,
It's
Kiba.
gonna feel
There was
really
a hidden
bad when it
route
gets to
only
like
Miu
the
could
killer
use.
part and I'm suddenly like, oh.
How many wrong votes will the game let us have?
Was there really?
Miu modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Miu added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel.
They're
We
the
do
same
know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't
through.
be naive, Shuichi.
What?
What is it, Kaito?
I'm your deputy. Why are you
Because
countering
we
me?
were in the wrong.
Jeez, you set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious. But it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Oh, we need to remind that me was an object.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge?
Yes.
Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Kaito, no!
I studied the Blade of Truth.
Miu's avatar.
Yep.
What we gotta figure out is how Miu
is how they peed.
So why waste time talking about the impossible? It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Advance!
No, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
I've thought this through, Kaito.
You just said so, didn't you? That wall Miu set up only lets non-human objects go through. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Miu obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
I'll cut through your words.
She is! But not in a women are objects way, but in a computer program way!
She objectified herself, okay?
Miu changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says.
Yeah, listen to me, Kaito. Thanks, Kokichi. I know you always have my back.
I already told you. The more you try,
The glare
the more you
I
cause
just
us
gave
trouble.
Gale.
It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
No, he's right. You're not my psychic anymore.
It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
Okay.
Good enough.
So we will see what happens with the rest of this trial in the next episode, because it's time for us to cut this before we get too engrossed. I am so thrilled by how much we've already gotten through. We've really made some solid progress, everybody.
We're winning.
Hopefully we can continue on this trajectory.
This might only be a 2-episode trial.
I have no hopes for that.
No.
Something's gonna happen to make it 3 episodes. But we will see you in that next episode. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Put your theories in the comments down below if you're playing along with us and don't know the answer. If you do know the answer, don't do that, because that's rude and spoilers.
Just comment, oh my gosh, Gale and Darling are right.
Yeah.
We've thrown so much at the wall, one of them's gotta be right.
Alright, see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye! Hi there, it's the end of the video, my friend. Hit the bell if it was okay, I'm sure I'll make good content someday. I'll play some games or do some drawing, Pokemon and fights with Darling, video essays and reviews. I couldn't do it without you, so thanks, like and subscribe.